Hello, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all, friends. It's been a while. It's New Hope here, and then welcome again to my video vlog, motorized bike enthusiasts. Okay, there's been some developments within the year. We've done so many things, and I want to assure you that we'll continue to do more next year. This year, we've added a full gauge to our fuel tank, and then we have introduced a dashboard and a whole lot. Today I want to talk to you about a battery that I've introduced. If you know how tiny our bikes look, you would realize that where to hang a battery, actually where to hang a 12-volt battery on the bike is difficult to find. So I came up with this idea of instead of fixing a 12-volt battery, I decided to put on a 6-volt battery in order to run all the 12-volt accessories of the bike, and it worked. I tried it twice. The first time I tried, I used a booster that didn't work. The booster was actually consuming too much power than it's supposed to, and then I had the courage of trying a different booster, and this time around it worked. So basically what I did was I introduced a booster. So the booster is supposed to take the 6 volts battery power, the voltage, and then upgrade it to 12 volts, and then it can be able to then power all the accessories of the bike. So here you can use any SLA battery, sealed lead acid battery. Okay, please mind you need to get a quality battery, because I got a couple of batteries at first that were very bad, and after fixing them for the first time, running through town for a few minutes, the battery got damaged due to the vibration. But if you get a quality battery, you shouldn't have any problem. So basically what happens is that I had to create a battery box. This is the battery box. I got some welder friend of mine to do it for me, and then I fixed the battery. So the cables are not thick enough because the battery doesn't have to power ignition. It is the ignition starter that requires quite a high amount of current in order to start, which is why you see that the battery cables on motorbikes and vehicles or cars really look thicker than this one. For this, we only need it for the accessories such as horn and then the lights. And then if you get a powerful battery, this battery I use currently is about 4 ampere hour. That means if you are pulling a current of 4 amps from the battery, it should last for an hour with 6 volts. Yeah, so it's a very good battery and it works. If I fully charge this battery, it can last me a whole week. Yeah, it can take me for a whole week. So I urge you to also get a quality battery, and you have nothing to worry about. So now here's the connection. From this side is supposed to be the red, but I didn't have any red cable, so I use a green, and the other one is the black. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the link in the description below for this booster. It's an awesome booster. You can get it from AliExpress. I'll leave the link in the description. So it takes the 6 volts from the battery and then makes it 12 volts. If you can see that, you see 12 volts, 4 amps at the end. That's out, and the input is, it can take from between 5 to 11 volts. Okay, 5 to 11 volts, and it's a 48 watt converter or booster. Then from here you are now having 12 volts all the way into the input. Here this houses my electronics such as relays and the flashes and all the other electronic equipment that I need for the bike. So one day I'll open that for you to look inside. I even have a GPS tracker right inside there, so I'm going to talk about that or those in some other time. And then hopefully next year I'll probably be doing another video about how to get a charging system for this 6 volts. So you need to be creative about how you got the charging system onto it, because you're actually running accessories that are rated excuse me, actually running accessories that are rated for 12 volts, but the battery is 6 volts, and you need to charge it with the same voltage, which is 6 volts. So you need to be very careful with the setup here. But God willing, next year 2025 I'm going to do all that, and then once I finish successfully, I'm going to explain to you how I got it done, so that any of you who is interested can also follow the same instruction or same steps and then get yours done. So this is all about running the bike accessories with a 6 volts battery. All your 12 volts bike accessories, the 6 volts battery. So now to demonstrate that for you, you can see the voltage. Yeah, that's a 12. That's the voltage that is coming out. So I'm gonna put on my headlights, and you can see, and the tail light is it's right there. You can see the tail light is on. Okay, so let me blow a horn. Yeah, you can see my horn right there. It says 12 volts rated horn for motorcycles, and it works just perfectly fine. So that is all about it. I'll leave the link to the booster in the description. You can order yours. It's an awesome booster. When you wire yours very well, you can hang a very tiny battery on the bike and then power a lot of things for hours. Actually, when I checked the currents being drawn when all the accessories are on except for the horn, I realized that it was pulling a current of about 1 amp. So if that is right, if all the accessories turned on, headlights, tail lights, yeah, and then the charging, how do I call it, or let me just say the GPS tracker inside the housing, let me just basically all the things that are needed or that needs to pull power from the battery are turned on except for the horn, and everything is correct, then you should be able to run this battery for about 4 hours. Because if it pulls an amp of 1 amp or a current of 1 amp, then that should be able to take you for about some 4 hours. I haven't tested it to its full capacity, but based on calculations, that should be the right duration that should take you. So please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and there are more tips coming. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout the video. It's New Hope here. Merry Christmas, and then stay safe out there. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Goodbye.